I'm listening. The real Anastasia and I are completely different people, okay? The only thing we have in common is our names, our families, and our personalities, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna talk about the real Anastasia as if she's a different person, okay? That's different, but okay. Now, during the real-life revolution, the Romanov family, my family in the movie, had to relocate to a merchant's house where they were imprisoned. Early in the morning, July 17th, 1918, the family were awoken at about 1 a.m. by their captors, and they were told to head to the basement of the house they were living in, because their captors, the Bolsheviks, were about to be under attack by the White Army, who supported the former Tsar. Okay? The family and 3 of their servants headed down to the basement. They brought a couple of chairs for the younger brother, Alexei, and the mother, Alexandra, to sit down. The family huddled together, and they waited to hear more news. Right. However, a dozen armed guards entered the room, and the chief executioner told the family that they were about to be executed. Wait, so there was no, magical demons from Rasputin crashing the party and all of that? Now, before the family could even react, a round of pew-pews hit the family. However, Anastasia, her 3 older sisters, and her younger brother actually survived the first round because they had sewn diamonds into their clothes, just in case they needed them to fund their escape. Now, because they survived the first round, the children were then beaten, stabbed, and some were pew-pewed in the head. 2 of the sisters were allegedly still alive up to an hour after the assassination began, but were later put out of their misery. I can see now why they didn't put that in the movie. So how old was Anastasia when this happened? 17 years old. Now, after the assassination, the family were separated and buried in different locations, and because some of the bodies weren't discovered until much, much later, well, there were many conspiracy theories that said that some of the family members still survived. Oh, I see. So people pretended to be members of the family to get, riches and stuff? Oh yeah, there were many imposters, many claiming to be Anastasia. Of course, all of these imposters completely inspired the Anastasia movie. Wow, how horribly tragic. Well, that was the basic version of what happened, but there's a lot more information out there. You could probably just go and Google it. Yeah, from what I've heard so far, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Well, from what I've heard, it's completely up your street. But I don't blame you. It is really, really dark. But I'm sure the other princesses' stories are much worse than mine, so I can't wait to talk to them about it. Yeah, I'm sure the princesses would love to hear your story. I'll see you up there. And I thought some of theirs were dark.